Howdy, welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed the Heaven's Ward, I still haven't figured out. I'm gonna say Heaven's Ward opening video that I recorded before this. We're speaking with Alphino inside the House Fortome Manor. Flame General Affairs. If the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa Lominsa. Aye, you heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, I acted as an intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortome and a Lominsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. And I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Raubahn. Duh. Accordingly, well, I guess there would be like some political things to consider there. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa Lominsa, make yourself known to Sergeant Xanthael at Bulwark Hall on the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge. Tataru is staying here. I swear her voice was so much higher the first time we heard her. And now it's like this. I'm Tataru. My voice is barely higher than a normal person. And I'm sorry, you're a normal person. You're a Lalafell. You're a normal Lalafell. I apologize. I don't mean to be. I guess the term is racist. I don't mean to be racist. If my mic is picking up on the fan overhead, I apologize. Actually, I can turn that off because I'm no longer super duper warm. It was during work. It is still picking up the ambient sound of my computer, I believe. But I had to turn it up. Well, actually that's too high, isn't it? Because now it's getting into yellow. I'll do this. Hopefully that's going to be okay. I had to turn it up because I was noticing it was just way too low in my videos. And I don't need to be any kind of the main focus or any kind of focus whatsoever. But still, I am talking and I am describing things audibly that are happening visually for those with, lower than average visual acuity, or however you want to put it. No, let's go to Bulwark Hall, because that's actually literally where it said to go. But yeah, I flew to Limsa Lominsa from Gridania, because I used my free teleport anytime to Gridania. And in the Bulwark Hall, there's Xanthael guarding the elevator up to Merlevib, as usual. The Admiral has been expecting you. Say the word and I will take you to her. Why else am I talking to you, bud? So we're inside Merlevib's office with that.
Friends,
Yes.
'Tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted on you seeking, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
I think she has a different voice actress as well. But anyway, she's here with the, I think if I'm remembering his lore correctly, the pirate lord, Rogadin, who helped us figure out kind of how to tie some ships together to battle Leviathan.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. When we fled Ul'dah, we fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire nation into chaos.
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned us. Her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to lend Raubahn a helping hand, you see? To aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow as much chaos as her abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely Lolorito would never knowingly... Ah, could it be? I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news. Or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raubahn is to be executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raubahn had been held in the Marasaja pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an unknown location. Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubahn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear that I have already entrusted the task to those best able to see it done. Our friends of Doma.
Raubah's survival is vital to the Eorzean alliance. We can ill afford to lose him. But I cannot send troops into Ul'dah. 'Twould dispel the end of the alliance, and war, like as not. If there is to be a rescue, it falls to you and yours to attempt it. Why couldn't they just finish the voice acting? I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who founded the Crystal Braves, and I who must take responsibility for their actions. Spoken like a true leader, Master Alphino. God, I can't. By way of a first step, you should seek out our Doman contact. You will find her among the frontier hands at Revenant's Toll, working in a kitchen. I can't do her voice. Ugh. I'm so sorry. I suck at life. I suck so much. You know what? I'll just use my free teleport. Go to Foundation. Well, my free return every 15 minutes, I think it is. 900 seconds is 15 minutes, yeah. Okay. Okay, my BFF... Wait, is this... Can I use the gate? Hell yeah. I've never done that. I don't utilize the gate teleports nearly as much as I should, because it's fucking instant. It puts you outside. Stupid. I am not a smart man. So personal news, you know, I sold only one policy this week, and that's bad. I'm getting capped. I have no more than 7 calls per day that I'm allowed to take, incoming calls. I think it's called active calls dialed, which isn't necessarily meaning that those are people who are literally calling in to inquire about their Medicare benefits, Medicare Advantage, whatever. It just means somehow we have them on a live call, which could unfortunately mean that we called them, or like one of our partners basically called them because they gave us their number on a postcard or on a website or whatever. So they're not always like, they don't always know like why they're being called and what the hell's going on. So they're not great leads all the time. But still, there are people in my class who are making, you know, they're making gold out of lead, basically. So, and I am not one of them. I have sold 5 policies in the last 4 weeks. And I should be selling at least 1 policy per 7 calls, if not more. More would be better. So I don't know how much longer I am for the job. I'm not a salesperson. I don't think I ever have been. I'm not pushy. I don't have that tenacity. I am trying to learn it because we really do sell beneficial things. Like, we shop 20 different carriers. We're not beholden to one carrier, so we're not going to push some bad policy on you because it's the only carrier we shop for, you know. And you know, a lot of the times the people that I get on the phone have the best policy already. They're already getting a fantastic food card benefit. They're already getting fantastic over-the-counter benefits. Their copays are low. They're blah blah blah, and I can't beat it. And I'll tell them so, because that is also our job. You know, theoretically, everybody in my company is saying if they have a better plan than anything that I can offer them by enough of a margin, then I will tell them that and say, you know, I'm glad that we at least could confirm that. Please pass my number on to friends and family. Give me a referral. Like, I want to do right by your friends and family, so at least you can kind of get referrals from them. You also try to see, like, do you have enough dental coverage, vision coverage, end of life coverage, like funeral expenses for life insurance kind of thing. Do you have people younger than 65 not on Medicare that could use health insurance, because we have that available? And it's just not, I ain't getting it. I was top of the class. I understood everything that they taught us for the first 3 or 4 weeks. Literally top of the class. Like, they had a chart and I was there. And then sales wise, I am at the bottom. Quite literally. Bottom 3? Maybe bottom 1? I don't get to see every group's progress or records or anything like that. I can only see the group that I'm in, and I'm at the bottom of that group. And I just don't know how much longer they're going to give me. They won't increase my number of calls per day, so I don't have any more chances to practice than those 7 calls. We also have the ability to pick up, like, if somebody was on the line with one of our transfer agents and for some reason we didn't have enough people to grab those calls, there's a group of those leads that I can pick up when calls are slow coming in. And they don't even know why I'm calling. It's like, I don't remember calling you and being on hold and being dropped because your wait time was too long. Blah, blah, blah. They don't remember. I just got a letter in the mail today from Medicare. It's 1-800-Medicare. And it's like, hey, do you want to learn about all of the different benefits in your area that you could be taking advantage of? And it lists off a bunch of benefits. And then it gives you space to literally write down your number in boxes, 1 box per number. And then I think it's, let me check, does it have its own postage stamp? Yeah, it's already got paid postage. So you write your number on it, and this is your legal permission for a Medicare related person like myself to call you. And people probably fill these out, forget they filled it out. But other people are on the line like, oh yeah, I saw that you could get a $3,300 per year benefit for food or utilities or whatever. And those are almost always only for people who are Medicaid and Medicare. So I have to explain that to them. It's bait and switch, but at the same time, it's also a chance to have them on a phone call, do a free analysis of their Medicare benefits, and even if they don't qualify for that $3,300 a year for whatever, they could qualify for better benefits than they have currently. And it's rough. I don't know how my fellow classmates, newbies, are selling better than I am. I want to imagine they're not being shady about it. And if they were being shady, they would have what's called clawbacks with people who they sold to being like, hey, this isn't at all what I thought it was going to be. Or our trainers and managers who are listening to our calls, they're not listening to all of them because there's far too many calls to listen to. But listening to enough of them from the people who are selling a lot to realize, oh, this person is doing it wrong. They're being very shady about it. Like, I don't know. So I don't know what the hell is wrong with me aside from me not being pushy and assertive, which is definitely something I've known about myself for a while. But anyway, sorry, that was a tangent. It's not even a tangent because it has nothing to do with this game. I guess it would still be a tangent in that case, just a non sequitur tangent, I suppose. Anyway, Higiri is in what I would call like maybe kind of a chef's kind of area. There's one person whipping up something with a whisk in a bowl, a lalafell, and then Higiri's just kind of standing at the table. Mistress Mercy, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then, we have remained in Revenant's Toll, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You have done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Flame General Affairs is complete. Higiri will give us the next quest, In Search of Raubahn. Let's keep this going. I'm sorry for the delay. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Lominsa that you were searching for General Raubahn. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marasaja pit. Marasaja. Marasaja, maybe? Pit? I'm going to call it Saha. In Spanish. In Spanish, J is usually a ha sound. At the same, like Jose, yeah, for instance. At the same juncture, Yu Hase and the 3rd Unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the 3rd. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out Doware, D-O-W-A-R-E, Doware at Highbridge, where I too am bound. That's in Ul'dah. Why would you make me go... Alright, it's only 282. I'll just take it. Teleport! Fireball! 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 Boo! Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep beep beep. Doware is kind of a ninja, a Doman ninja, with Higiri, who is also in ninja gear. She has met us here. I've been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yu Hase and his men are bound for Halatali. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Hozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. The ninjas in Alphino run off, and I follow on Jazzwolf. Welcome to Jazzwolf. Sorry, it gets in my head so easily. Oh, hey. I gotta kill these wolves, probably for my paladin hunting log. They die with a shield lob. Oh, no they don't. Not perfectly. Cool, alright. I imagine I'll run into a lot of monsters, especially because your gladiator paladin starts in Ul'dah. So, let's see. I'm still on rank 1 for gladiator hunt log, so yeah. Alright, here's Hozan, a ninja. I think Doman. You come in a good time, my friend. Sorry, you come in a good time, my friends. But moments ago, the traitor Ilberd arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Raubahn is being held within. Oh, I remember this. Okay. In Search of Raubahn is complete. I'm gonna start the next quest. Keeping the flame alive. I know exactly what's about to happen. Now I kind of have more of an idea of, yeah. There's no time to lose. General Aldine may be executed at any moment. You must enter Halatali and free him from his captors. Please see to your preparations and tell me when you are ready to proceed. One of our own will accompany you inside. Honestly, this is a one-person thing, so let's go. I'm going to respond to a text super quick, but... Allowing 18-year-olds to go into massive debt to obtain a degree which might not even be useful in the real world is a fucking crime. Okay. So, cutscene after talking to Hozan, or Hazon, whatever. There are some crystal braves, you know, their blue gear, guarding the entrance to Halatali. We are behind a gate with Alphino and Hazan, or Hazon. And Yugiri. Cool. What's up, gal?
Pray, forgive me my lateness.
Baby, you are always forgiven. You're awesome.
Lady Yugiri!
Master Alphino, I am pleased to see that the light of resolve shines in your eyes once more.
Ah, yes. How pathetic I must have seemed to you when we last met. I am ashamed to recall it. For a time I was well and truly lost. But with the aid of my comrades, I have since refound my purpose, and I shall take care not to misplace it again.
Since your escape from Ul'dah, my fellow shinobi and I have shadowed the Crystal Braves every step, in hopes of learning the Scion's whereabouts. Regrettably, our investigation has yet to yield any useful information. Pray, forgive us.
You need not apologize, my lady. We are grateful for all that you have done on our behalf. Besides, Raubahn is no less a friend, and we cannot well abandon him to his fate.
Hozan, the three of us shall attend to the Flame General's rescue. Pray, draw away the guards by the entrance. Take Doware and Higiri with you.
Raubahn disappears in the ninja fashion. He
With me!
may be taking some people out up on top of the, like, gate wall thing. Ninja is actually a pretty fun job in this game. It's way more fun in Final Fantasy XI because you have... Oh, here we go. So Yugiri and Alphino. Not a soul from the Colosseum to be seen. This bodes ill. Take the lead, Mercy. I shall follow close upon you. I'll try to keep up with the things they say. But we're just running through the halls of Halatali. The Halatali halls. The halls... Halatals... I'm going to stop. Never mind. I'm done. I'm sorry. We've got a Lancer. We've got an Archer. Our pets' heads are coming off. We're level capped at 53, so I can't use my badass 700 potency move, unfortunately. Really? You can't finish attacking the one that I almost killed to, like, finish it off, dude? You don't have to follow my lead the entire time. Play smart. I do more damage than you for some reason. Lancer and Conjurer. Take out the easy mode Conjurer first because they have less experience points. Sorry, less hit points. That's
Leave
not
this to me.
Oh, you're actually attacking the Lancer. Good job. Thank you. Not strongly, but we're doing it. We're doing it, guys. Can I just jump this way? Yeah, let's just go this way. I never really knew you could do that. Somebody did it in a Halatali group dungeon that I did. The General, but where are his captors? I mislike the look of this. General, it's hard to... again. Like, Alphino's voice is kind of effeminate. You came. Cutscene. Raubahn's voice is easy to distinguish. It's deep. He is bound by some manner of magitech device, yet I dare not force it open. It may well be booby-trapped. Booby. I've heard of such devices. The Crystal Braves will possess the key. Let us split up and look for it. That will not be necessary. Oh, to Yuhase. Pray, do not take it personally, my friends. You are the victims of harsh economic conditions. Happily, you will not suffer for long. This poison will convey you swiftly unto the bosom of Thal, where I hope to join you after the passing of many prosperous years. Yuhase, as you will remember, possibly is the Lalafell male, kind of like second in command behind Edelbert, I think. Anywho, we got to destroy the gate, I believe. Yeah, destroy the portcullis. It's a big old iron gate. Yugiri's like, confound it, the mist stifles my healing, and Raubahn is like, leave me, save yourselves. Alphino, we cannot let them escape, Mercy. Force the gate. Beasts. This must be drawing... Oh, I gotta do the beasts. Oops. My bad. There's a couple slimes. Acerbic jams. Welcome to Jamrock. The gate has a bleed on it. You're making iron bleed. Good job, bud. That ain't easy. And the gate is down. Huh, the way is clear. The mist remains. We must stop it at the source. I'm going. I shall tend to the general. Pray see to the mist and the key. The Braves have the key. Oh shit! No, that's where he is. Never mind. So we're running through the poison, picking up the field mice and popping them on the head. Again, I swear to God, I had a tank in a party who was somehow able to lob the ranged attack. Like tanks have at least one ranged attack in the beginning, kind of to pick up threat from range. And they were doing it as they were running, not facing the freaking enemy. But I can't do it. I don't understand how. I turned off the turn to face the target of your attack thing. Wait, where are they? Are they up here? Oh no, the poison thing is up here. I remember that now. The humming atomizer. Let's AoE these guys down. Pop my shield guy. I'll pop this thing too. I ain't in any danger of dying. I think Alphino's a scholar, I believe. Okay. So we got the atomizer down. That takes care of the mist. The Braves are up here? Nope, I can't go that way. Let's go this way. Nope, don't go this way. Next, to find the key and free Raubahn. The Crystal Braves are just a bit to the south, kind of a little bit west. There, go straight for Alphino for some reason. I'm the threat, dudes. Don't be dicks. I'm a threat. Pray to me. Just gonna AoE them down. Ooh, I just done the AoE them down. Ooh, that's the loving sound. Don't come let me down. The Conjurer is about to die first because lower HP. The Archer will die soon after because low HP. The Lancer will die last, but not long after. We'll pick up the identification key and sprint. Yeah, I can go this way. Cool. Shortcut. This is actually probably the highest I've ever had Raubahn's vitality when I've been done with this. Because I didn't know the exact best route in the past, but this time I guess I did. Cutscene, freeing Raubahn from the shield. My thanks. Slowly, General. You are yet weak from your ordeal. Nevertheless, we must quit this place. I should have known. What are clever contrivances to the Warrior of Light? Well done, hero, says Ilberd, coming in with a couple other Crystal Brave. Yu Hase and another Crystal Brave. Ilberd, says Alphino, readying himself. You mean to struggle on, then? Very well. If you would stand in my way, I will cut you down like all the rest. Come on, scions. Let's get this over with. He said come, scions. I'm sorry. I put the on in there for some reason. I can't read good. What the? You guys are like literally in the battle before I have a chance to... Whatever. I'm just gonna AoE all these bitches down. Legless Laurentius, Crystal Brave Conjure, Crystal Brave Archer, Yu Hase.
I have you now.
Ilberd of the Dull Blade likes to, like, jump back a ways. Yu Hase's down. He likes to jump back a ways. I don't know why. I thought he was going to do some mega attack, but he just didn't. Bud, you're small potatoes, bud. What's that? What did I hear? Anybody watch that show, Letterkenny? Like, you're small something. I can't remember what he said.
I'll tear you limb from limb.
Sanguine Blade is his attack. I'm about to find out what it is. It is like a cone attack with no real cone that you can see, like, where it's supposed to go out, but it's like this pulse attack that goes out from him.
This changes nothing.
He's more Irish than I remember. Or Scottish.
It is over, Ilberd. Lay down your arms and surrender yourself to justice.
Justice? Justice for what exactly? 'Twas not I who assassinated the Sultana, boy.
Ere we debate who is responsible for the assassination, I would ask whether an assassination took place at all.
Oh, clever little shite. If you think you fight for justice, lass, you best wake up. The truth is, you fight for whoever bloody well tells you to. Can you not see you're being used? By the Scions, the City-States, even the Crystal Braves. They none of them care a whit what you want. Only what you can do for them. And how do I know this? Because I'm the same. A pawn to be used as my masters see fit. All I ever wanted was to liberate my homeland. And I ate dirt to make it happen. But what have I achieved after all these years in servitude? Nothing. Not a bloody thing. If we ourselves are not free, free to think and to act, how are we ever to reclaim our homeland? Know this. There is nothing I would not give to take back Alamigo. Nothing!
And he does a flashbang on the ground. And he's gone. Or, well, he's not completely gone. He's running along
You'll
with
not get away!
Yu Hase and the other dude. Alphino starts to follow, but Yugiri
No, Master Alphino. Now is not the time.
stops him. I think probably because Raubahn needs her help. Yeah.
I'm but a cripple and a fool. And still you came for me. I'm in your debt.
Your voice is...
We are all of us fools of fate, General. But even fools have a part to play.
a little less low than I recall. We stand with you. On your feet, Gladiator. This fight is not... I like that one. On your feet, Gladiator. Let's do this, bitch.
Rest assured, I was not planning to die till I'd avenged the Sultana. Still, your words are welcome, lass.
I'm a Gladiator too, turned Paladin, obviously, but still. Gladiator. You were like a...
Know this, Ilberd. There is nothing I would not give to see you pay for what you've done. My wealth, my arm, my life. Nothing.
Yeah, Kill Anonymous is... I will chase you to the ends of the fucking earth, because she was awesome.
General, are you aware that Lord Lolorito has yet to announce the Sultana's death to the public?
Like, Raubahn was already... If he was a gladiator, he was already not using a shield. So he was already not using one of his arms, because he was he had a one-handed sword. I guess you could use your offhand, non-weapon holding arm to do other things like positioning, grappling. I'm going off of D&D kind of ideas, but picking up other things like tossing dirt in somebody's eye, whatever. But so that's rough. Like he doesn't have that other arm for balance, and maybe two-handed strikes, like both hands overhand strike kind of thing for massive damage.
What?
Anyway.
No, I was not aware of that, nor of anything else outside my cell. 'Tis passing strange, though. I assumed the bastard would make it known at the first opportunity, and set about tearing down the Sultanate.
As did we all. And it is indeed strange that he did not. Strange, or perhaps revealing. Now, I have no conclusive proof, nor do I wish to give you false hope, but I have reason to believe that Her Grace may yet live.
Oh?
What?
Did I know this?
But how can that be?
Fuck, I don't remember if I knew that or not.
Forgive me, friends, but it is not safe here. Let us continue this conversation without...
I feel like I've glimpsed it, but I don't want to give anything away because I literally don't know. So what can I give away aside from conjecture and false hope? Or possibly false hope? I couldn't tell you if it's false or not. We are outside of Halatali, speaking with Doer, that ninja man cutscene. The general is safe. What news without? My lady, the guards have been subdued as per your command. We have since kept watch over the entrance. There has been no further activity. Then Ilbert and his minions have fled via some other egress. Scour the perimeter for signs of their passing. At once, my lady. And the three of them jog off. Jog on. Dark Stranger says, General Aldine, I presume, and the signs of the seventh dawn. We draw weapons. Who are you? Identify yourself. Pray do not be alarmed. My mistress is a friend, and I come bearing a message of goodwill. For your own safety, she bade me direct your steps to the waking sands. Know that Master Urianger awaits you there, along with others sympathetic to your cause. This is no ruse, I assure you. General Aldine, if you will come with me, I have prepared a carriage that you may travel in comfort, safe from prying eyes. Prying eyes. He gives a little bow. Yugiri steps forward a little bit. Nods to everybody. Everybody kind of nods back. She goes to the hooded stranger, as does Raubahn. We speak with Alphino outside the cutscene. I have spoken with Urianger via Link Pearl. He confirms the man's story. Raubahn is in safe hands. Let us make our way to Vesper Bay. Okay, I can use my teleport ticket. It's been a while. It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I... Let's see if Nedrick Ironheart has anything aside from that. Yeah, weaponsmith. I don't want that. Weaponsmith of legend. Waking Sands. Enter. Got a cutscene. Urianger meets us.
My dearest friends, praise be unto the 12 for delivering you from the clutches of treachery.
He sounds different too. Damn it. It's okay. Hey!
Father!
Pippin is here.
Pippin, my son, and Master Papashan besides.
Okay, I'm so glad I finally did all this and watched all these things, and I was missing so much good stuff. Later on things are weird. You're gonna get into battles with certain people, and you're like, why the fuck am I battling this person? You'll see eventually, but this video is long.
Forgive me, Father.
I should have been at Her Grace's side.
Save your tears. The Sultana yet lives.
Cool. Whose voice is that?
You.
Who the fuck is this?
It was I who arranged this gathering.
It's like it's a Lalafell, female, with like a cone hat and a yellow robe.
And judging by your perplexed expressions, it would seem introductions are in order.
Dulala.
I am Dulala, head of the Order of Noldthor, and member of the Syndicate.
The Syndicate is like against Nanamo.
What you said about the Sultana, is it true? Is she alive?
Maybe not all of them, I suppose. But
Young lady, I understand you were with the Sultana when she drank from the poisoned goblet and collapsed. Would I be correct in assuming that you did not personally verify Her Grace's vital signs?
I was not allowed to.
Why ask when 'tis plain you know the answer?
Calm yourself, General, and let me finish. The truth is not as you imagine it. You are all victims of a most ingenious ruse. A ruse conceived to eliminate the threat posed by Teleji Adeleji. 'Tis my belief that Teleji plotted the Sultana's assassination alone, but that Lolorito caught wind of his plot and exploited it to his own ends. He sought to manipulate you into eliminating Teleji for him, and you duly obliged. At one fell swoop, he removed his two foremost rivals, all the while remaining above suspicion.
God strike me down for a fool. But the Sultana, how can it be that she lives?
She lives because Lolorito willed it. Her own lady-in-waiting is but one of his many little birds. By her sleight of hand, the poison was switched for a less deadly draught before it could reach her mistress's lips.
So Teleji Adeleji plotted to poison / murder the Sultana, and Lolorito's mistress, Lolorito's underling, who was Nanamo's mistress-in-waiting, switched out the poisons to instead make it look like she died. But he wanted her alive for some reason. Oh, fuck, okay.
Some manner of sedative, perchance, of a potency sufficient to induce a slumber like unto death.
But the reaction in the Sultana's eyes and Nanamo's eyes was like, oh my god, I am dying, and it's painful and surprising. If it's a sedative, you're like just falling asleep. And, whatever. Plot
Were
armor.
I to guess, I would say Her Grace is being held somewhere, dreaming dreams of a brighter Uldar, even as we speak.
Dream.
Oh, Nanamo.
Dream, dream, dream.
I will never forgive Lolorito for his part in this.
I mean, he kept her alive despite Teleji's machinations.
Though Lolorito's hands are far from clean, they did pluck Her Grace from the jaws of death.
Exactly.
That must count for something.
It's better than her dying. It still sucks.
And though one may call the man's methods into question, it cannot be denied that he knows the value of stability, to the very gill, like as not. He craves power, 'tis true, but he has no desire to depose the Sultana.
I doubt he knows the exact gill amount of having a Sultana versus having a free people of Ul'dah deciding, like a true democracy, which is also scary in its own way.
I had never taken sides in your feud with the monetarists, but it was not for want of concern for our nation's welfare. Indeed, 'twas out of the desire to see order restored that I furnished your Far Eastern friends with information and arranged this gathering.
Like, a true democracy is okay as long as it's not a strict majority. Like if you don't require, if you have 1,001 people voting, if it isn't strictly okay, we have 501 votes for and 500 against, motion passed kind of thing. If you had like 60% or a better percentage would probably be like 70, 75. So you have a really good majority. Otherwise, you get a slight majority outruling a very slight minority. Literally 501 versus 500. And that can't be allowed, because it's like having, this is a bad example. It's like having 500. It's like having a population of 501 wolves and 500 sheep, and the wolves unanimously vote to eat the sheep. That's how that's how democracies are best described as a bad idea overall. I'm not saying a representative republic like we have in the U.S. is the best idea, because even if there are states that allow the electoral college to vote for the candidate that didn't win the popular vote if the electoral college thinks that a different candidate is better. I'm not a vocal opponent of the electoral college in general, but it has flaws. Democracy has flaws too. Pure democracy.
I hope you are ready to work, General, for there is much work to be done. Our first priority must be to bring matters back into balance. Lest you forget Her Grace's words, the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. As for the more worldly kind of wealth, I am content to let Lolorito help himself to whatever Teleji Adeleji left behind. You, meanwhile, must do that which you alone can do. Rescue Her Grace and take your place at her side once more, for her sake and that of our nation.
Orion J steps forward and speaks to Raubahn, Pippin, and the party. They all kind of go into a side room. You know what? I'm gonna use the restroom super quick and then I'll finish this. I do apologize if my microphone was sensitive enough to pick up on bathroom sounds through a couple closed doors. Anyway, speaking with Alphino, I have not counted on Prioress Duwala herself appearing. In my defense, my suspicions regarding the Sultana proved more prescient. Much remains to be done, but in rescuing Raubahn, we have taken a vital first step toward resolving matters in Ul'dah. We couldn't have done it without you, Mercy. Thank you. Keeping the flame alive is complete. A bunch of rings that are useless to me. I suppose if I play the next character I might play that starts at level 1, that would most benefit from a 115 ring. Let's see, not really Bard. I already have a Black Mage. Like, I don't really have a Bard that I play much. I also don't have a purely ranged attacker, so maybe I'll do the Bard. I'm probably never going to use it, but I'll get the Dex one. It's pretty much a moot choice. So you know, whatever. But that is the end of this video, and I'm gonna exit to get some rested experience points. But yeah, thank you for sticking with me. It's almost 56 minutes long. You guys have a great day. I'll see you next time.